Say it slow right now until the truth comes out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. Say it slow right now, left alone, cried out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. I don't understand what they want from me. They take my hands, washing them in dirty water. Try to find what's right in a distant place, so far away. The silence fills my heart with empty space. But now I'm sure of where I'll go from here. And tensions rise, they push me to divert my vision. But I will break the ceiling and the walls that kept me in for all this time, and all the reasons that I cannot find. They'll wait for me to fall under that pressure. They'll wait for me to give it up. Well, I will not work against the forces I trust. Have to stay above the rushing water. Do my best to keep myself composed. It takes a lot not to overload. They can't tell me what is right for me. I just need peace of mind and my ability. But no one said that it would be this hard. You can't force it, but you'll play your part. So I will run until I reach the end, and who knows where I'll be. But all I know is that we'll start again. They'll wait for me to fall under that pressure. They'll wait for me to give it up. Well, I will not work against the forces I trust. Have to stay up.
Shot in Tokyo, and Tokyo needs to. I don't think he knows the dangerous situation he is in, but he perhaps is able to spoil it to sense it. Oh my god! The Kobe Biao got ammo wrecked in the victory. Uh-oh, I think he is in deep trouble. Can't move back, because if he moves back, the ice ball will be ready to... Good evening, everyone on the EU server. It's Proof of Skill tournament, first of the four in 2021 autumn season. We're currently on day 2. So for those of you who have no effing idea about what Proof of Skill tournament is, here is a good summary. So the first day we will have a 4-team double elimination played in the best of 3 series, and we are currently on the second day, which is going to be a 4-team double elimination played in the best of 3 series. On the third day, it will be an 8-team single elimination with match for 3rd place, and that will be tomorrow. We'll have the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, best of 5. Finals and match for 3rd place in the best of 7 series, and the seeding is based on the strongest to weakest principle via a weighted win rate. The top 2 of each group from the first day will advance to the second day, and the top 2 of each group from the second day will advance to the third day. And the leaderboard is ranked in descending order of the number of cups. I believe there are no... I'm not... and for those of you who cannot watch the stream via the portal, there is you need to enable your cookies. You don't need to enable all of them. Just enable the cookie that says targeting cookies. If you enable that, you'll be able to watch my stream. But make sure, if you are afraid of having your data with quotation marks stolen, make sure to turn it off after you watch my stream. And here are the number of cups for each day. So tonight, teams can earn as many as 3,638 cups, but tomorrow teams can earn as many as 2,011 cups. So tonight's going to be really important for getting to the next day, and for the third day, finishing the first place will give you a good advantage coming to the next few tournaments. Here's the timeline. Do note that tomorrow is a match day, not on Thursday. The Thursday is moved to the Wednesday, which I think Wargaming has announced already on their server. Meanwhile, the bottom left-hand corner is pretty much the overview of the autumn season. First, we'll begin with the Proof of Skill tournaments, and then we will have the Professionals tournament. It will be a double round robin. Challenges tournament, it will be a double elimination, and lower echelon championship, I believe, it's a single elimination. And I believe it's going to be the same format as last season. As for Blitz Cup, it will be held in November on every weekend. This year, it's the same schedule as last year for the Blitz Cup, so it's a lot of fun, and I hope that I'll be involved in all of the Blitz Cups. Maybe not the NA one, because NA it's going to be pretty saturated. Here is my top 8 guests for the EU server. We will have APA, BPS, A1M1, Endgame, Loka, Immortals, Raid, and Jones. And Jones has a better has logo with better resolution, so it looks a lot better now without all the Photoshop, terrible photoshopping. But here we go. Do you agree with my top 8 guesses? What are your top 8 guesses? And I believe 2 more clans could be competing here. I would say Vale and also Retty could be among those who could be in the top 8. I think. And here we are. let's look at the groupings tonight. Hello Vicky, hello everyone. What clan is Whoops in now? I believe is BPS. If you can look at this grouping. Group 1 we have Matt, BPS, Demo and Chai Raiders with Group 10. Interesting slideshow right here. Loka, Cash and second team of Retty. And I think we will see the Group 9 I believe. Or Group 2. Group 2 I think. I think it's going to be Group 2 next that will be shown. Here we go. DIS, Jones, HSOP and Senna's first team. DIS is kind of interesting. Yesterday they beat Vale 2-1 in the grand final of their group yesterday, so don't write DIS off just yet. HSOP once again didn't have the best start. However, they are in tonight. They currently ranked in 19th after finishing second yesterday, and I think getting into tomorrow could be really important. Group 3 we have ASP, Tesios, TRNMT and Raid. And Group 4 we have Phoenix, Next Generation, Retty's first team, and Rackham. This I would say it's the group of death. Retty should be able to get into to tomorrow's game quite comfortably. But I would say Phoenix, Next Generation, and Raccoon. This is a good group for them to show that they are a good team. Group 5 we have for GX Endgame, Dragons and Rap 3, which I would say it's quite obvious that Endgame and Dragons will be through. Dragons is somewhat it's comprised of a lot of players previously from RNG, so you would expect them to do well here in this group. It's kind of a relatively easy grouping for them. And Group 6 we have A1M1 Kraken, but they are playing not seriously. They're playing a little bit casual. I heard that they are playing casually here, but they're in a difficult group because they also have APA and Hate in here. And Group 7 we have Vale's first team, TAT, that is the second team of TATT, and Sparta. This is another group of death, and I feel really sorry for Sparta, but if Vale does not qualify to tomorrow's games, they might be in trouble getting into top 8, but we'll never know. And let's hope they can do well. Group 8, finally, we have second team of Vale, which Fujit is going to play here there tonight. Second team of Immortals Vale, but with the number 2. Second team of Quick. Oh, that's kind of a tongue twister, but yes. You would expect Fujit to do really well tonight. Fujit's team should do really well tonight. I think they would get first place, and they actually might do even better than the first team of Vale potentially tonight. And Shao, the first team of Vale, gets knocked out, which I don't think they will. They will actually earn more cups. With Group 9, as you can see, Immortals first team, Quick's first team, and I forgot the last one. I think it's BPS, which we haven't. No, it's BPS is in Group 1. I'm sorry. Let me just rewind a little bit. It's Astra, but with the number 7, not T. Okay, so hopefully more people will join, and hopefully we'll get some good commentary. I have a feeling Wargame is going to put me to stream either Group 9 or Group 10, so that I won't have to stream the lower bracket first round. Because I did it on the Asia server, I will miss the first game or the first match of the upper bracket final, and if the lower bracket first round goes to a tiebreaker, potentially I can miss the entire upper bracket final. But let's see if I can actually exit the room and get ready in another room, because Fujit last did it on his stream, didn't quite manage to do it, so let's see if it's going to be successful or if we are stuck with just that team, the team we are the lower bracket first round. Is Shock still playing for Endgame? I believe so. I don't think he is not playing. So let's see which team we are going to be following tonight. Here we go. Room is up. We are following Cash versus Retty Group 10. We are following Group 10, so this is good. So that means we don't have to follow the lower bracket first round. We can follow all the brackets, all the matches here. So that's brilliant indeed. I'm going to change it on my computer, so just bear with me for a moment and I'll update that to Retty. Group 10, we have Loka, Cash, and Retty's second team. So let's actually follow, I believe, Retty's second team could be good. I don't think that will be rewarded tonight. If you try to do it through the portal, I don't think you'll get anything. So let us just double check whether everything is working brilliantly, and it doesn't seem to be the case. I'm missing something here. Yeah, so we're missing the logos. Let's see if I actually do it here instead. If not, then I have to, you know, manually key in the scores, which was not nice. Which is not nice. Don't want to do that. And it doesn't seem to be working anyhow, which is not nice. Yes, it's not updating, so this is definitely not good, not looking good. Let me find this. And if I do this instead, what will happen? Please tell me it's working. Anything is working. Yeah. So I believe I might have a problem. But let's see if I can fix it within 2 minutes. So bear with me for a moment here. Well, that is really interesting. No idea why it's not showing up anything. This is not looking good. And let's see how many 20 seconds remaining to go. I'm going to fix this really quickly. So Do we have cash? No, we don't have cash. Okay. Alright, actually, let's just ignore for a moment. We'll come back very soon. Assume that there is something up there, okay? Assume that the left-hand side is cash, right-hand side is Retty. So they're going for A on Foot Despair. And we are seeing Pedalmaster and Cabanos going for B, but already took some hits already. But looking at Retty's second team, they're getting a bit aggressive onto the corner, but they are stopped at the moment because Cash, they have 3 IS4s here. But I would say usually the north side is not as advantageous as the south side in getting hold of the northeastern corner, particularly the IS4 could be in a lot of pressure from, let's say, the Chieftain here you're seeing right now, and also the M60Os. It's easier to get shot from there than from here. So I would have to say, if Retty continues to hold nicely, and if they could conserve the hit points, it seems that Retty will have a lead here. Cash will get B with the Mouses, so actually the cap points are with Cash. They're trying to get aggressive onto Retty, and let's see if it's actually going to work. But at the same time, you're seeing Retty already making a big push onto those IS4s, but Serum receives a big hit here. Looking at the hit points though, Cash is with a good hit point pool advantage, and it seems that Retty is struggling to clear off the tanks here. Serum's dead, Code Ooh is also dead, and the middle side is trying to hold as long as they can, but it doesn't seem to look really good at the moment here. Cash is looking really strong. They're looking to kill off Voiter very soon. Ayaya is going to, I don't know, Ibuprofen is now dead. I hope I nailed that one. With Kratos and Voiter both dead now. Looking at Retty, the middle side is falling apart. But the corner, they lost the corner fight despite my predictions. Those double wall 3s have a lot of DPM, so it's a little bit weird that they are losing that fight here. With Retty second team only having 3 tanks left to go. Cash, 5 tanks still alive, with Lizard now dead, and Wait My Cat also dead, which is a really nice name. Toffees is going to miss that shot onto Commander, so no Toffee for you. Only Marine. Meringue. Just know how to pronounce that. Finally, we have failed Grau with Toffees now going to take a really big hit. Headmaster, not a good HE shot into Toffees, and failed. Can both of them make a big comeback here? I don't think so. They are both one-shots now. Toffee's going to put a great shot into Pedal Masters, and with third ground now dead, Toffees is also dead, meaning it's going to be 3 tanks remaining alive for Cash. Well done to Cash, and Retty second team is not really doing good, despite they have the advantage with their positioning at the start. But it seems they lost that important fight with those 1-3s and the IS-7 against the triple IS-4s, which I think it's a bit weird considering how strong those tanks are right here. So here we go. Cash, 5 tanks doing more than 2k, and Retty, 5 tanks doing more than 2k. Great job here, and let's follow the next one. Okay, so let me see if I would get something up actually. If oh no, not this. No, oh gosh. Oh come on. Oh, where is it? Scott. And 26 seconds to go. It seems that for this, Cash going with a lot of Mouses. Retty, no. No chills at all. A lot of WZ113s and so on. And let's see if I can generate everything now. Hopefully it's going to work this time. Okay, 5 seconds to go, and we're going into the second match on Foot Despair. Let's find out now. 4 Mouses for cash, 1 E100, 1 Crown, 1 M60 Retty, 2 Ice for 1 I7, 1 Chieftain, triple or 3s. Yes, it's still not showing anything. So that means what I'm going to do is I'm going to force it myself. So bear with me for a moment. Left side I believe is Cash, right side is Retty, second team. So currently Retty is leading by 1-0. And let's see if everything is showing up. Yay! There we go, looking at this. Brilliant! C is going to be captured by Cash at the moment here. And we will be seeing Retty looking to dominate the A area once again. But they're getting the corner this time. They're not staying at where Cash was last game. So at least they will have this kind of advantage. And can they make use of this? Because if they can get B and A at the same time, it's actually a good position to defend. I would say you have these kind of area here, the terrain here to hold down. Huh. No in-game sounds. Interesting. Let's see if I actually have a wrong input. No, it should work fine. Not sure why you're saying this. I might have to check it after the stream. But now, Retty has lost quite a lot of hit points. Grotz is in an interesting position, but it's going to go down really soon. It's down to a one-shot. Mr. Savage or Ibuprofen is going to kill off Grotz. But Kai is going to be the focus for Retty, but Retty has nothing else they could do to, I don't know, they can't find a lot of tanks to focus, but they killed 2 tanks at the moment, which means they have the gun advantage. And they need to find the next tank to focus. It's all about focus fire at this point. Cindy Serum is now going to be killed by Ibuprofen, and it's still going to be Cash with a substantial hit point pool advantage. Third Growl is now dead, and finally, it's going to be Cash with a hit point pool, gun advantage. I'm just going to mix up all these terms while I'm streaming right here. We'll see Ibuprofen finally dead. Retty actually, no, I don't think they will make a comeback here. 4 versus 4 with a one-shot potentially of Kratos. Unless they score an ammo rank, I do believe Cash will make it to 2-0 and they will advance and qualify to the next one. We'll see Toffee's going to put a good shot into Cabanos, and who ate my cat kills off Cabanos. Voiter is now dead, leaving 2 tanks remaining for Retty and Cash. We are seeing Toffees reloaded. Great shot into Toffees by Emperor. And we are seeing Toffees now down to a 2-shot. And Retty could only find Pedal Master to shoot. But it's not going to be enough because now Who Ate My Cat is the last person standing. And Cash, their strategy with 4 mouses definitely worked. Because of the armor, the sheer armor they possess. It's really good. And Retty found it difficult to penetrate and to focus down which tank, because mouses, a lot of teams practice not to focus the mouse, and with 4 mouses you have a difficult time to figure out which tank might be the best choice to get the focus in, and Cash really made use of that advantage. You have to shut down Retty, making it 2-0 for Cash and Retty. Unfortunately, they will have to go to the lower bracket final. They still have a chance though. If they can beat whoever is coming down to lower bracket final, they will be able to move up and go to grand final and qualify to tomorrow's matches. So it's not over for Retty yet. So it's 2-0 for Cash. And let's look at the... Let's look at the let's see if anything is working. So what I'm going to do is that I will keep the screen on, and I'll try to fix something behind the scenes because it's weird that it's not working as intended. Next match is not that. Oh gosh, it really isn't working to what I am expecting it to be. Yeah, it looks really strange. The next one we're going to follow is Cash. It's Loka versus Cash.
I don't understand what they want from me. They take my hands, washing them in dirty water. Try to find what's right in a distant place, so far away. The silence fills my heart with empty space, but now I'm sure of where I'll go from here. shore. I've got my sights on a brand new beginning. A steady rhythm will hold me to the shore.
Interesting. What happened? I've been replaced by Nige. Stream was interrupted twice. Not sure why it was interrupted twice. My stream settings seem to be going fine. No idea what's going on. Hello Adam, how are you doing? I just can't find the reason why this code is not working. This is really strange. So what if I actually follow this? Let me try. I mean, group 8, what we have, Veil 2. Let's see if I actually, if the code is actually working. If not, then it's problematic. No. So bear with me for a moment here to see if everything is working fine. Yeah, it seems to work fine on this. I'm not sure why it's not working fine on the RD or the other one. It's not working. No, definitely not Cap. So no. Yes, it's really weird. Not sure why. What's going on? I have no idea what's going on. If I do it like that, what will happen? It's showing nothing. Okay, I have no idea why. I have no idea why that's the case. It's very weird. There's no game at the moment because we are waiting for the next match to come up, and I'm fixing stuff behind the scenes, and it doesn't seem that now this is looking really bad. Let's see if I have this. Help. The thing is, I can't get the scoreboard to work appropriately. This is why you're seeing that I'm trying to fix something behind the scenes, and I'm really struggling to find where it has gone wrong, which is not nice. Because I think everything that I'm checking so far, it looks right to me. Now I think I know why it's the case. Because I put an extra line here. Oh no, I found it. I got it. Hopefully if I delete that. Then everything should be fine.
For everything we hope to never lose, 'cause everything we want, oh, is everything we need. Just like I need you, oh, it's just like you need me, oh. Now I want to this alone, now I want to this alone, without my strength I know, without my strength I know. Strength unknown, don't give up on me now. You got a 500,000 eyes.
Now that should fix. And I will go into the room. Sorry for a long wait. I seem to have figured out the problem with this during the stream. Hopefully it should be fine now. Let's see if it's right. Ah, yay! Got it! I got it! Yes! And if I try to follow Retty too, so what will happen? And it's now doing the right stuff. And it's doing the right stuff! Oh, finally, thank God, I got it fixed. Just before the start of the second match. I'm really sorry for more than 20 minutes of downtime. But at least we got this sorted. We got it sorted, so thank you. Let's actually jump right back to here, but no, we're going back to here for now. Yes, we go back to here right now. It's going to be Loka versus Cash on Yukon. Me trying to figure out what has happened, or what has gone wrong for 20 minutes, and it's finally been fixed. So I'm sorry that you have to wait for a really long time for me to fix this stuff, but it's now here and everything is now fixed. So very sorry for that in the last 20 minutes or so. But we are now into Yukon, and we can now focus our we can focus onto this one. Cash going with double E100s by ibuprofen and amp something Emperor code Uwu13 alongside Kaihi, and we also have triple M60 by Kabar, Pedo and Mr. Savage. Got it. Loka is a clan that finished 4th, I think, 4th last season and 1st in spring, and they're going with double 1-3s by Sabotastic, double Sabotastic. One of them is Foxy, as they believe the captain is Foxy, and the other one is the True Sabo. We also have M60 by Yasuo Tastic Finn, FB4202, double 50B by U-Tastic and Wesh Tastic, with the E100 going to be played by Wolf-Tastic. I don't know who you are. I have to check what your previous name was. But it's interesting to see an FB4202 coming into the tournament. His mobility got buffed. I mean the mobility, and one day I was trying to play in the TVP, trying to chase around the FB4202, unable to chase it. So FB422 might be the tank that could replace Vickers Light, but it's still pretty large. So you still want to use the Vickers Light because of its small stature. But looking at Loka, they're going mostly for D, with a Cash going for C, and Unitastic finally going to get some spots in. Let's find out if he's able to put some shots in. Pedo Master might be in deep trouble, but the second shot only hit the building, scared some residents there. I'm not sure if they're making some really good dinner, but I think that shot right here would have scared them, and hopefully that won't set the house alight. I don't want to hear an alarm midway through a battle, but looking at B, might be getting captured by Mr. Savage. But Move Tactics is pulling back. The hit points are with Cash right now, but Ku'uwu is taking a lot of hits. They are now going to get pushed by Loka's forces. Looking at Ku'uwu with Sabotastic going to put a good shot into Ku'uwu. No, then they're going to leave it for another Sabotastic. Meanwhile, we have Kai going to be rushed by these tanks as well, but also Cash looking to push onto B and take out Unitastic. Unitastic clever enough to run away from this scenario. And C is going to be captured by Fantastic. And we're just going to have C going to be captured very soon. Sabotastic is going to get some shots here. Unitastic receives a big hit from Emperor and more shots into Emperor. And here we are, Loka with 2 caps. And hit points are still with Cash. Is Cash able to make use of that? But Fantastic might be isolated here. Emperor now dead. And it seems Cash is getting counter push at this point. Ibuprofen, great shot into Unitastic with Sabotastic now dead. That is not good news for Loka, with Cash looking to shut down Fantastic. I must say, Cash might get it if Loka's not careful enough, because they only have 5 tanks to go, with Cash only have 4 tanks and hit points now going in favor of Loka, with Fantastic now dead, Sabotastic also dead. Cash will lose also Mr. Savage, putting it to a 3 versus 3. This is getting really tense indeed. Yasiatastic, great shot into Ibuprofen, and will be killed by Yasiatastic, and I'm stuck on the hill here. Pedamaster is going to be the focus for Loka, and this is surely going to be Loka's game. That initial scare right there with the gun disadvantage and a temporary hit point pool disadvantage didn't really fluster Loka at all. Cabanos is the last person standing. Alright, here, so we're going to be seeing Cabanos still looking to put a shot into Unitastic, and that's a great kill, but that's only a consolation prize. Loka will take it home 1-0 at the moment. Here we go. Loka, 3 tanks doing 1-3k and 4 tanks, 6 tanks doing 1-2k with Cash, only 4 tanks doing 1-2k. So Loka, definitely the last minute they played it really well. Cash, I think they tried to push further after getting hold of that B cap, but unfortunately kind of isolated their forces here. I mean, Loka by no means are grouped together nicely. They also have quite a few isolated targets, but it seems Loka, they were able to regroup at that last minute, and that was really important, getting those important crossfire into the Cash, which was unable to group up and defend their cap lead. And that means it's going to be Loka taking home the first match here, putting making it to a tiebreaker, no, a match point for Loka, and it's going to be 1-0 for Loka, obviously. 1-0 as it stands. And Cash now going to spam the M6Us with quintuple M6Us by Mr. Cabanos, Mr. Savage, Pado, Emperor, and Kai, Kudu, Ibuprofen, and the double mouse. Loka going for double 50Bs by Unitastic, Weshtastic, Wolf-tastic, M6U alongside Yasio-tastic, Cebu. 2 Cebus going for double I-1-3s, and I think Cash would have a really hard time calling their names, so for the 1-3s, unfortunately they must resort to calling the tank name and then the damage number, unless the 1-3s are trading very effectively. Otherwise, Cash could only call by that. Otherwise, Cash would get confused. And Fantastic in that FE422. Okay, so let's see if Cash is going to win with 5 M6Os. Well, quite mobile. DPM is better than the Crown Bargain. I mean, not really good, but still okay. So let's find out here. Loka, Retty with the 7th one with Cash blue team on the north spawn. ARWV is Brokey from Serenity. Thank you, fantastic for saying that, for mentioning this. I noticed that you're not playing tonight, so not sure if you have fallen out of favor. Joking. B is going to be captured by Cash. Cabano is going for B. Meanwhile, we are seeing Loka swarming once again into D, looking to get into to B as well. Actually, they're ignoring C outright, and we're going to be seeing Unitastic and Weshtastic going for B. No rewards, no kebab, no rewards, no rewards, no kebab. Sorry. Weshtastic is going for B to capture it back, so that means Cash originally getting B at the start, the cap at the start, and they will get A soon. They will get C also. So if they could get C before Loka overtakes Cash cap points, that means Loka needs to make a rotation. But it seems that Loka will overtake Cash in cap points, and they do. Cash got C, but oh my goodness me, the AMX 50Bs have taken a big hit. West Classic down to a one-shot potentially. And Cash, they know that they don't have to hit the cap point advantage. They are rushing with the double mouse. Let's see if it works. But Cash definitely needs to group up and start working together, because unfortunately the mouses are just rushing and M60s are not really following from behind, but they are now doing so. So that could be good. They need to take out Wolftastic with Ibuprofen, looking to kill off Weshtastic. Great call right here. And we're seeing Wolftastic ratio into Emperor now down to one shot, will be killed by Kud. Ooh. And now it's going to be 5 versus 6 with Emperor now dead. Loka, they don't have the hit point pool advantage. Great rush by Cash here. Great counter push, I must say. Unitastic now dead. It's now 4 versus 5 with a Sabotastic now dead. Code Ooh now dead. 3 versus 4 it is. Hit points in huge favor of Cash at this point, with Mr. Savage now trying to hide behind Ibuprofen, but it's going to be killed by Sabotastic. This is getting actually really close, and Loka, they still have a chance, but it's going to be getting more and more unlikely as the time takes it goes by. With Pedal Master, the next focus for Loka, but there are still 2 really healthy tags for Cash here, and this could mean Cash will bring it to a 1-1 tiebreaker now, with Cabanos and Ibuprofen working together on Fantastic. And this is such a good match for Cash. I must say that timing onto C, onto B, that push was really good. I was worried initially that the M60s aren't following from behind well, but they did follow from behind. They did follow from behind in the end, and that worked out really well. So well done to Cash. Yasuotastic is the final man standing, and they have 2 caps, and I don't think they will get another cap to win by caps. And Cash has an M60. It's the same speed, so the same tank, same speed, unless I don't think I don't think taking different equipment or attachment would make any much difference here. And B is also getting captured here. Cash getting 3 caps. If Cash is unable to kill off Yasuotastic, they will win by caps, and this is such a beautiful game from Cash. I think Cash must feel really confident here. They must be proud of this. This is a good match. Yasuotastic looking for Cabanos. And there we go. Ibuprofen coming from behind. Ooh, that was a terrible miss. They don't want to throw away this game here now. This is not the opportunity for you to throw the game. Cabanos, great shot into Yasuotastic, and it's going to be kill, sealing Cash this important victory against Loka, bringing it to a 1-1, a tiebreaker. And I must say, it can be anyone's game. Loka does not want to underestimate Cash here. Cash, they know how to rotate, they know how to time it well. Loka have to make sure they need to group up well. The last game they were caught a little bit slack in that department. I'm gonna start now. 1-1 as it stands for both teams. It's getting really close now. Yeah, I said the captain, the captain here, the one in pale orange, is probably Foxy. Sabu is Fox, another Sabu is a real Sabu. I believe this one with a shorter vertical line, which is an eye, that should be Sabu. That should be Foxy, and the one with an L should be the real Sabu. The one in pale orange should be Foxy. Oh, Cash is now doing something really interesting here. I'm not sure if this is going to work because double black charts. The problem is the armor, but same goes to Vickers, right? So you can't do anything. You can't rebut. You can't rebut against that. So the bad charts, they have good clip, but I don't know. They can't really hold down. And we'll see. The double black charts can work really well all together, and with now the hit point pool nerf for the heavy tanks, more teams are able to be more daring with the lineup and going for a little bit softer setup. And will this setup work for Cash, or will Loka suffer from the ambush of those double bad charts? And also, we're talking about Cash getting the north spawn. So the bad charts definitely, it could be that one of them gets to spots and the other one goes for the cap. So let's see what they're going to do. Loka, red team south spawn with blue team of Cash going to mostly to A, and I think both bad chats are going for spots first, which is really interesting because you could actually get someone into A. The north spawn is really good to get a cap lead. It seems Cash is not doing it. Code Uber going to this spot to get a lot of spots up. I like this position. It's a good position to get spots, but Ibuprofen might be a little bit useless in this position when Code Uber is taking that position to spot. Potentially what Ibuprofen is doing here is trying to run away if Loka decides to push. So I think this is what Ibuprofen has in mind. But I mean, Code Ubu pretty much does what Ibuprofen wants to do in terms of sporting. So let's see what we're going to be, what Cash is going to do here. Both teams have not got a single cap at the moment, and Cabanos has to be really careful going that aggressive. Wesh Toster can land a huge shot, but it's a miss here. Terrible, terrible miss from Wesh Toster, and gets tracked also. Oh dear, I say he will regret about this. Maybe not, because it's still pretty much in the early stages, so that miss would not be as important as a miss during in the middle of the match. But C is going to be captured by Cash. They finally will be getting the cap, and they will defend that cap lead. C has been captured with Unitastic going to shut down those bad chats. I think bad chats know it, or are they're going to get the camel reset for now. They have to stop moving. Code Uu is now unsported, gets out of this safely. And A is captured by Loka. The hit points are quite close. Cash, although under a hit point disadvantage, 1 to 2 shots could swing it back to their favor, but it seems Emperor is losing some hit points. Loka positioned themselves better at this point. Emperor is actually under some sort of trouble with the bad chats looking to get the crossfire to stop Loka from shutting down Emperor here. Hit points now in favor of Loka. Loka's approaching this one well. They have the tempo, but Cash is still putting shots into Loka at this point, so it's actually not over yet for Cash. But Loka is looking pretty good at this point here. With Emperor now going to be shut down by Loka's forces, it's a great kill from Yasuotastic. On the other hand, Cash is going to push onto those E100s. They have to make that push though, but the bad chats need to get every shot in, and Ibuprofen can't afford to bounce that one. Kills off Wish Tastic, move Tastic dead, and it's now 5 vs 5 with Cabanos now dead. Hit point still in huge favor of Loka, but the guns are quite even. And Loka, they are looking to get Kai next with Sabutastic. Going to put a shot into Kai. It's going to be the case. Fantastic might kill Kai, but it's going to be Sabutastic that kills off Kai. but both tanks of Loka bounces onto Pedal Master. But Pedal Master just isolated himself in front of all those Loka's 4 tanks here. Or Loka Cash needs to support Pedal Master here. Fantastic is killed. That's a good kill here. Ibuprofen needs to shut down Sabotastics now 4 versus 3, and I think it's definitely Loka's game to call. Great shot into Unitastic, and that last shot. Oh, it's a miss. No, Unitastic is actually down to 1 shot. Could have been killed, but that back shot had he not bounced that one. We are seeing Mr. Savage now dead. That was a valiant effort from Cash, I must say. It was another close game yet, but Loka, their positioning, their map reading skills, their experience trumped Cash in this battle, and Loka is safely through to tomorrow's games, to the grand final of Group 10. Cash joining down to meet Retty once again. Well done to Cash, and also to Loka. Great games. I think that was much better than I was expecting. Cash really gave Loka a hard time in this one, but we are back to Alpenstadt and with Retty second team coming in. Okay, let's look at the results of other other groups. Demo beat BPS 2-0, so that was an upset we are seeing here. Great job to Demo. They beat Chai Raiders 2-0, so that was brilliant indeed. Not sure what happened to BPS here. Tors, I believe, is Zerd. We also have Playmaker. I mean, this is a really good team, so not sure what happened there. They lost to Demo quite convincingly. And at the same time, Chai Raiders, they won against Matt 2-0. Lost to Demo 2-0. So Group 1 is this. Okay, Group 2 we have, let's see, DIS out already. Jones beating DIS 2-0 and beating Zenith's first team 2-1, so that was a close one. Let's see about Zenith's first team. What's the result against HSOP? It's a 2-0 victory for Zenith. And DIS lost because HSOP beat DIS 2-0. So not sure what happened to Vale yesterday, but HSOP through to the lower bracket final. Group 3 we have the following. Raid are through to the grand final already. 2-0 so far, no losses. They might be looking for a grand slam here with ASP, and also with ASP winning against Tessios 2-0, and Tessios won against TRNMT 2-0, and they are through to the level bracket final. And meanwhile, Raid also won against ASP 2-0, so a good start to the season for Raid. In Group 4, let's see what are the results. Rackham is through. They have beaten Retty 2-1, Phoenix 2-0. So well done to Rackham here. Meanwhile, we have Phoenix beating Next Gen 2-0, lost to Recco 0-2. Meanwhile, we have Retty. Retty's first team win against Next Generation 2-1, so that is not, doesn't look good at all, and it could mean that Retty's chances in the top 8 might be hanging by a thread, potentially. So they have to be really careful about this because they have a really good team. They just need to get the results in, and I think we have to go back here because Retty going with triple 1-3, double 2-6-3, I think, is it? Yes, it is going to be double 2-6-3, a Chinese TD, and an M60 with Cash going for double M60 and 50B, a mouse, and triple 1-3s. A very interesting setup you see here, but the 1-3s gets a big return to the meta. Good DPM, but the mobility can be a problem. Good forward speed though, so let's see how both teams are going to operate with those 1-3s. As we are seeing here, Retty going for A and Cash going for C. I think there will be some captures soon, but Patrick is horrendously isolated. I'm not sure if Cash realizes this, but good shots into Patrick, trying to move back, but Ray taking half the damage, half the hit points as at the start, so that's not good at all. But Retty, they have made no delay to push onto Emperor, but it's a mouse, so Cash has to be really quick on the other side. They're definitely quick on the other side, looking to shut down Patrick. I think Patrick would go down first, but Emperor could go down next. It's actually Emperor going down first, and Patrick still managing to survive, but it's finally dead. Ibuprofen could be the next tank down at this point, with Retty trying to push onto those 1-3s, but I think they are getting under a huge crossfire from Cash. But great shot into Ibuprofen here, making it to a 6 versus 3 for Retty. Looking okay at the moment. They have the gun advantage, but the hit points are neck and neck. Mr. Sam is trying to pull backwards. Could be the next time down here. Sydney Serum also down. It's now going to be a 5 versus 4. Wait, my cat's now down. It's still very close to call. It's all about focus fire at this point. Kaihi is very far at the front. Could be the next time down. Obvious choice, I would say. With Code Uvu coming from behind that AMX50B, Grot realizes this. Great shot into Code Uvu, but I think they want to take out the 1-3 first because Code Uvu still has 2 shots in this clip. Doesn't want to die before he could, doesn't want to die first. Kuuma puts all of his shots into Grot, and hit points still really close. Torpedo Master already killed. Oh, Grot is killed by the Cabanos. Great shot into Kratos. Cabanos, great shot also into Kratos. And I think TDs could be a problem here. They don't have turret. That could be a problem if they have to have down Cash with the turret. That could be the advantage they desperately need. Kratos also dead, but the hit points are still in favor of Retty, but it's a 2 versus 1. You don't want to be in that situation. Failed. Could land a 1 shot into Cabanos and kill it off. Will failed to be lucky here. He's trying to find the weak spot of Cabanos, and it's a Hyro, but it's not going to be enough. Failed. Kills off. Will be killed by Code Ubu, making it to a 1-0 for Cash. Very close. Both teams reacted really well to each other, and this is looking pretty promising for both teams. This is actually close. Cash 3 tanks or more in 2k. Retty 5 tanks or more in 2k. I think Cash did an amazing job trying to trade the hit points. I think they traded a little bit better, and they are individually more aware of the situation they are in. I think it flowed a little bit better for Cash, but it all went down to having the right focus fire and not allowing the other team to get a focus fire. And it seems Cash has done it better here, but it could be anyone's game. So Retty didn't do a terrible job here. Just that a little bit of a tiny minor miscommunication would have changed everything. So we are now into the second match on Alpine shot. Very close game. I really like to see that. And we will look at Group 5 if we have time. Okay, so Cash going for the double batch strategy once again. Didn't quite work out for them early. Well, it worked out for them. No, it didn't quite work out for them against Loka. But let's look at endgame. Beating GX 2-1, Dragons 2-1, so that looks a bit shaky, but they are through to grand final, so that matters the most. I mean, that loss doesn't really matter too much, but Dragons will feel the confidence going into Rap 3 because they've beaten Rap 3 2-0, barely losing to endgame 1-2, so they must feel really happy about that result. I mean, why should they not be happy about that? So let's update this one, and meanwhile, we're going in to the next match. Both Fujit and Numita streaming the same game from 2 POVs. I mean, Cash, if you have a new serious logo, then send it to me. If you still like the logo you're having on the stream, then I'm fine with that. But Retty, this time on the south spawn with Cash on the north spawn. Let's find out if everything is working fine. Yes, everything is working fine. Cash Uwu, once again, trying to... Oh, he's going for a more defensive spot this time. Will not be able to get a lot of spots here, though. Ibuprofen also still in that position, but this time, because Code Uwu is getting into a more defensive position, actually that spot could work well. So now, Retty's trying to hand on to V, but it seems Cash knows double mount. No, the tanks are in position to stop whoever's trying to get B, and already a tank down. Code Uwu, great job onto it by Cat, and it seems Retty, I don't think it's a good idea to rush B at the start, and especially when you do not have tanks overlooking at A, and especially when you're not taking a mouse to do that. Because you will get shot. It's a very open area, and already 263s are down for Retty. They're under more than 4,000 hit points of deficit, and you have to ask, how are they going to come back from this? It's a 5 vs 7, and I have to tell you, Cash is still really healthy with all their 7 tanks. Cash can't throw this one, they just have to take a deep breath, and they should be able to get this one nicely. With Code Uwu trying to push onto Patrick. Is it going to be the case? Yes, great shot to Patrick. And I think second shot will go to Patrick. And I think last shot will also go to Patrick. And it will be left to down to a one shot. It's going to be killed by Patrick. It's a 4 vs 7 now. Cash looking very strong at the moment. The 2 kills onto 263 kills is really good, really important here. Cash, Ibuprofen, great shot to Grot. And Grot will go down to the back chats here, and Ibuprofen will land that last shot onto Voiter. And Kai could die in any moment. It is going to be the case. 3 vs 5 it is. It puts still in huge favor of Cash. Numbers still in huge favor of Cash, and they also killed off Voiter now. That brings it to 2 vs 6. Nothing Retty second team could do at this point. This is pretty much Cash's game, and they will qualify to the grand final and to tomorrow's games. Well done to Cash. An Emperor is killed by fire. Simi Serum is also killed. Well done to Cash, and they're going to meet Loka in the grand final, and that will begin very soon. I will receive a room invite sooner or later. But looking at this, Cash 4 tanks to more than 2k. Retty, those 263s, that strategy definitely didn't work. I think it was not the right tank choice for that purpose. Should have been a mouse, not a 263, because how soft it is on the sides, and you can see how Cash just farmed those 263 really well from the side, not from the and also Those tanks trying to hold down to take out tanks trying to go for B. They did an amazing job too. So well done to Cash, and we are now back onto Loka versus Cash, and we begin with Black Gold. Well done. Let's look at Group 5 still. GX lost to Rap 302. Okay, Group 6 we have APA already through to the grand final. They will meet next level A1N1. They beat A1N1 2-1, which is really good. I have to say they beat Hate 2-0, and well, let's find out the results of A1N1. A1N1. They won against Kraken twice 2-0. And Kraken obviously won against Hate. Yes, I agree with you, Caps, on that. 2-1. So it was a close one in the end, but Kraken triumphed in the end. And next we have Group 7. Group 7 we have TTT and Vale's first team coming through to the grand final. Looking at TTT, they beat Sparta 2-1, lost to Vale 0-2, won against Sparta 2-0 once again. So congratulations to TTT, they're through. Meanwhile, we have let's look at TAT. I mean Vale first, 2-0 against TAT. What about TAT? TAT, they lost against Sparta 0-2. And next we have Group 8. Group 8 we have Vale's second team, which not to my surprise, qualified to the grand final, meeting Immortals' second team here. They beat Quick's second team 2-0, although that's Quick one, but it's pretty much a Quick second team. Meanwhile, Vale, but with the number 2. Okay, Quick lost all the games 0-2. And Vale 2 lost to Immortal 0-2, second team. I mean, okay, and then finally we have Group 9. Group 9 we have Immortals, Astra knocked out. Immortals beat Astra 2-0, and they're going to be facing Quick, first team in the final. What about Astra? Astra originally won against Quick 2-0, but they lost to Immortals and then to Quick 0-2. So not the best, not the result they want to go for. There we go. Yeah, it was Garth. I would say Garth, blunder. It was something that I think it was not the right time for that purpose. So for tomorrow, you'll be seeing Loka, Cash, Immortals first team, Quick's first team, Vale's and Immortals second team, Vale's first team, TTT, APA and APA A1N1. Oh, here we go. We're in. Yes, Cash is looking really strong today, and we're seeing Loka on the south side. They're taking triple M60, double 103, a crown and a 50B, but oh, a lot of tank sporter. Let's actually look at Code Uwu. Great sporting, great position here. And they know, Cash knows where Locus is going exactly, so Code Uwu might want to get a cap in this situation, but if he gets a cap, he could signal Loka to push on the other side. Oh, Unitastic's trying to blind fire, couldn't quite connect. But he has the right idea, Unitastic might go for B. C is going to be captured, so let's find out if Loka is going to make a push onto the corner. Because what Cash is doing right now, Cash is really isolated, so I think this is a huge opportunity for Loka to make a push. Now, Emperor is in deep trouble in that T110E5. We didn't see that tank a lot after the nerf, but oh my lord, what has happened there? On fire, it looks like there was a ping spike for Emperor. It looks really weird for me. But here we go. Loka is now one gun up. And Kai is not paying attention to Fantastic. Fantastic, another shot into Kai. Obviously, Loka pushing into Cash forces now. Now that C is now getting captured, so well done to Loka. Great reading. Meanwhile, we have Fantastic, or let's look at Ibuprofen trying to hold two M60s alone. I don't think that will be possible. Fantastic, great shot into Ibuprofen, and second shot into Ibuprofen, and the last shot will kill off Ibuprofen. It's now 5 vs 4. Hit points in huge favor of Loka right now. This is looking a lot less good than the upper bracket final game matches. Pedal Master is now dead, so that brings it to 5 vs 3. Hit points in huge favor of Loka. Cabanos is now trying to hold here alone, but Fantastic is going to shut down Cabanos. Will be also shut down by Fantastic, leaving it to a one shot. Fantastic gets Cabanos. Mr. Savage might be the next stand down. No, it's actually Code Uwu. Yasuo going down, trying to ram into Mr. Savage, didn't kill himself, so that's good. Just a good thing to start. Yasuo kills off Mr. Savage, and that brings it to a 1-0 for Loka. That is a very convincing victory for Loka. That is a lot better than what I would be a lot better than the upper record final games. Cash. That Vegas like great capture at the start, but I think capturing C allowed Loka to make a push onto the corner with Emperor. Very suspicious movement here. Not sure if he actually crashed out of the game. Got some terrible ping issues, but if it persists, maybe we will see Emperor switched out in favor of someone else. You don't get any rewards for watching this stream. Hello, Tain, how are you doing? Loka, we are seeing Sabotastic or Foxy in the biggest light with Finn going for a 1-3 alongside Wolftastic. Garcio and Fantastic and Fleshtastic, triple M60 Unitastic Crown Bargain. Cash, on the other hand, triple 1-3s by Cabanos, Miss Savage and Liza. We also have Pedal in the M60, Kai Kron, Ibuprofen Ice for Code Uwu in the biggest light. We are on to the second match of Black Oval. This is looking good for Loka at the moment. Yeah, so far leading 1-0. And 20 seconds left to go. We'll find out soon who will take home the first place tonight. Not that it's going to change a lot, because both teams are through to tomorrow's games. The difference in the number of cups will matter a lot more for tomorrow, especially when you are qualified to the semi-finals for tomorrow. So qualifying to the semi-finals for tomorrow will be very, very important. Especially you have the chance to get the third place, and that will give you quite a good number of cups. Where E5? No more E5 sadly. So Loka, red team on the north spawn with Cash, blue team from the south spawn. with Cash going mostly for C, I suppose. Loka in red team, committing their forces mostly to A once again. So let's find out Unitastic what's going on here. Oh cool, oh just dropping down, running away. I believe he's worried that he will get shot. So let's find out what's going to happen now. 1-3 is Liza and Mr. Savage going for C. With Uni saying affirmative. So not sure what's going to happen next. C is going to be captured by Cash, as we are seeing here. Mr. Savage and Liza now getting their hands onto C, and it's going to be captured. Oh, Cabanos gets shot heavily. Loka once again working the crossfire really well. And yes, it's another good shot onto Cash by the Loka's forces, and A will be captured by Loka soon. Although they don't have the hit cap points, they have a lot of hit points to spare. So I have a feeling that Loka is going to push in any moment soon. But looking at Cash trying to go back to their spawn, but if they actually peek out, I think Loka has a crossfire to work with. So Cash is in deep trouble right now. They have to find a way to punch a hole into Loka's. They might have to make a gamble here. And it seems the 1-3s are trying to move out of this fight. But Loka have already made a move to shut down even Proven. And I don't think Loka can do much to... I mean, Cash can't do much to salvage this. Code Uber tries to go into the forces of Loka, gets killed. And we're seeing fantastic the focus for Cash. But this is actually the first tank down for Loka, at the expense of 3 tanks for Cash. And Loka still has more than 12,000 hit points altogether, so potentially this is going to be a very dominant game for Loka. And is it going to be the case? It is going to be the case. Loka still alive with more than 10,000 hit points altogether to spare. Wow, what a game. Loka 5 tanks did more than 2k. Cash, none of the tanks did more than 2,000 damage, and I believe they didn't really get their positioning right. Allowed Loka to get quite aggressive to get the spots in, and they got really good positioning to shut down tanks, trying to overlook at B, and those positions are quite exposed towards the cave side, so fantastic job for Loka. And Cash didn't quite turn up here in the grand final. Not that it mattered. It matters a lot for them, but it looks like to be a shadow of themselves when we compare it to the upper bracket final matches. So well done to Loka and Cash. We'll be happy about tonight's performance. They are qualified to tomorrow's game, so at least they will get to the top 20 spots, because there will be 20 teams for tomorrow, and because there are 8 teams per group, that amounts to 2 teams having 7 teams, and 2 groups having 7 teams, and 1 group having only 6 teams. Rantium on fire, lol. Hello E5, bye E5. Alright, so let's look at the results. In particular, do we have any results? Let's go one by one. We know Loka won against Cash 2-0, so well done to Loka. First of all, we need to figure out the first 5 groups. We don't have any results. Demo against BPS. Let's look at BPS. They won against Chai Raiders 2-0 and beat Demo 2-0. So they got their revenge. Not sure what happened to them when they lost to Demo 0-2. Something must have happened, but they recuperated and they did really well in the grand final, overturning Demo 2-0. So it's good. At least they qualified to the grand final. So that is what matters the most. Now next we have Group 2 with Zenith versus HSOP. Oh, HSOP overturning Zenith 2-1, despite Zenith barely lost to Jones 1-2. I think they will feel really gutted about this result here. And then HSOP must be very happy about this. Group 3, we have ASP versus Tesios. And they've beaten Tesios nicely 2-1, lost to Raid 0-2. So Raid definitely started very well in this season. Group 4, we have Phoenix versus Retty. Oh no, Retty first team got knocked out by Phoenix, and they will be playing against Redcom. I believe Retty's top 8 chances are over here. This is an upset. I'm not sure if it's over, but it looks really slim. If they want to get into top 8, but very sure we can rule out Retty potentially for getting top 8, but they have to do. I mean, they're not out of this yet. They have to do exceptionally well in the next few previous skill tournaments. Group 5, we have Dragons versus Rap, and what is going on here? Rap won against Dragons 2-0 despite losing to Dragons at the start. This is definitely not good news for Dragons. And Dragons is now playing. Rap 3 is now playing against Endgame, and I don't really. Pigula is playing for Rap 3, so this might be actually so, or maybe not. I have no idea. Next we have we'll see about the results of A1 APA versus A1M1. Do we have any results here? They're still playing. Group 7 TTT versus Vale ends 2-0 for Vale's first team. So Vale's first team did a great job here. Group 7 we have Group 8 we have Vale's second team against Immortal's second team, and they are still playing with Group 9 Immortals first team against Quick's first team. We have a result, and it ends 2-0 for Quick. And so far, Immortal still on a Grand Slam run. They haven't lost a single match yet. Definitely looking very strong to end up in the top 8. And we know that Loka won against Cash 2-0 quite convincingly. Yes, Cash kind of got slotted. I feel really sorry that one, but it is what it is. Okay, so that means the teams playing tomorrow will be Loka, Cash, Immortals first team, Quick's first team, Vale second team, Immortals second team, Vale's first team, TTT, APA, A1M1, Endgame, Rap 3. I have to ask for their clan logo though. Redcom, Phoenix, Raid, ASP, Jones, HSOP, Demo, and BPS. If we update the leaderboard, we'll see the changes here. I'll have to add some clans on the way. We know BPS won 2-0 against Demo. And this definitely got knocked out. Vale did well. We don't know about. We will find out soon. But and actually, let's do the maths. You will actually earn more if you... Okay, so you will actually earn more cups if you finish first place yesterday and second place tonight. So whatever the results, their second team is in the grand final. They will earn more cups than the first teams here. So Dragons out, which is very surprising to me. Sparta out as well. They are in a tough group, so we can't blame them for that. Endgame still playing. Phoenix are through. Immortals are through. They won 2-0 to play. A1M1. Oh, good night, Capsule. A1M1. Oh, they're still playing against EP and Loka. Well done to you tonight. Astra not qualified till tomorrow. TTT right. Zenith not qualified. Next gen. Do we know their results? I think it was mentioned somewhere to find it, but I have to find it. I can't find next gen. Oh, they got knocked out. In the lower bracket first round, Chai Raiders. Okay, so that means Retty's first team are out here. Second team are through though, so at least Retty will earn some cups. So at least, yeah, play. At least, first team getting knocked out would not prove to be a terrible. Would not prove to be as impactful as we might think it to be. ASP. Okay, so the leaderboard update will be as follows, and we will have to add some clans in. Basically, we have to add clans. So bear with me for that. This is not has not been given the clan logo. Yeah, they have a clan logo, so I'm going to include that now. Hello, Blue. How are you doing? Great job to your team tonight. It was a great. It was brilliant. I mean, you started really well at the start. Okay, so let's include cash. We don't have cash here at the moment. And we also have quick. I just have to make sure that there were those two Immortals team won the final. And it's yeah, it just a haze. Okay, so Cash, Quick, Rap 3, and Diva. Let's see how it will shake up the leaderboard after adding these clans to the table.
I miss the family I used to have. I feel like everything's so different now. Sitting by the fire as we'd watch the flames burn out. I miss the days I wasn't afraid. Now I always have my guard up. Hands on my face, I learned to cope with the pain. I know that people think I'm trying to get attention, but in reality I'm trying to send a message. I know there's kids out there that are going through the same thing, and if you're one of them, I hope to help your suffering. Just know it will get better and these feelings do not stay the same. No, they don't stay the same. I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my life. And I don't wanna make you feel bad, but you kinda ruined my life. You hurt me and ruined my
Oh, hello. Good night, Tim. Thanks for joining in. And Demo.
on my way up. I took a couple L's, but that's just normal talk. I popped a couple pills, but they don't do much, and now I take Prozac in the morning.
Okay, let's hope that I'm not going to destroy my code. Raid is bored. No, not yet, because they haven't qualified to the professionals this year so far. Winter and spring, I think, a lot to do with their seeding as well. And here we go. And this is looking good. Now, this is your top 3. This is your top 20 for tonight. And let's find out if we have more results coming in before we say our goodbyes. So let's go back and look at if any more results have come through. We will go first with Group 8. Group 8, what's the result? Veil second team against Immortal second team. No, which it's 0-2. I feel very bad. Immortal's first and second team also did amazingly. So they are through to tomorrow's games. We know Group 7. It ends Veil 2-0 for TTT, and Group 6. A1M1 versus APA, and it's going to be A1M1 2-1 against APA. So that was close, but APA definitely looked like to be a strong contender for top 8. A1M1 also looking back to their best. 2-1 against APA is definitely good, but Veil could potentially upset the top 8. Group 5 we have Endgame versus Rep 3. Let's hope. Oh, this is close. Rep 3 barely losing to Endgame. 1-2. So Endgame had a pretty shaky night. They won all the games 2-1 so far. And tomorrow, it's even more important for them if they want to advance to the top 8 positions and keep their place in the top 8. And we will have Group 4, Rackham versus Phoenix. how did it end? All the matches have finished, so it ends 2-1 for Phoenix. Phoenix definitely, despite losing quite a lot of players to APA, I mean they filled themselves back with a lot of with great players too. So 2-1 against Rackham definitely is promising. They actually might contest top 8 if they want to. Jones versus HSOP. Jones won against HSOP 2-0. And finally, we know that BPS won against Demo 2-0. And then we will also update the leaderboard as well.
I break the chains that you pull away. I feel the fear when you look at me. Oh, we've had enough of love. Is this not enough? Is this not enough? Is this not enough? Let me in. Feel my heart beat. Feel it deep inside.
I'm missing something. Oh, Immortals 2 teams there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, got it. Okay, so the leaderboard, I'm going to update it for the final time, and that should be an accurate leaderboard. That should be accurate. Let's find out. Okay, so this is the final leaderboard. So tonight we will have Endgame, Loka, BPS, Raid, Jones, A1N1, Immortals, and Phoenix all tied up for the first place with 8,835 cards. I mean, amongst these clans, only Phoenix is not in my predictions. No, only Phoenix. Yeah, only Phoenix is not in my predictions, so that is pretty much accurate. APA, 9th place, but not far away from the top 8. 8,629 cups. Vale, despite their second team losing to Immortal's second team, they will still have more cups than their first team. And I've done the calculation. So if Vale's first team did really well tomorrow, they will overtake it. They will overtake, and that also means Immortal's first and second team have the same number of cups. TTT tied with APA Vale and also Rackham in the 9th place. In the 13th, for some reason I have Astra in the 13th place despite getting knocked out. We also have Dragons, despite getting knocked out in the 13th, and Sparta also in the 13th, but that will change because we have Cash, Quick, Rap 3, and Demo qualify for tomorrow's games, and they will earn a lot of cups for tomorrow. That will knock Astra, Dragons, and Sparta out of the way. And HSOP, ASP, Retty, Rap 3, and Demo are all through to tomorrow's game, so they will overtake these 3 clans up there. Astra, Dragons, and Sparta soon to be replaced by Cash, and Quick, and also another clan that is missing. No, I don't think any more clans are missing. So one of them might still appear on my leaderboard, but there are 3 clans that are tied in that position. So tomorrow's leaderboard will look a little bit weird, but don't be amazed. 19 teams are through to 18 teams are through to tomorrow. 20 teams are through to tomorrow. 2 teams are duplicates, so 18 unique clans are through to tomorrow. I must have got something wrong somewhere, but I don't care. Well, maybe tomorrow's leaderboard will fix itself. Oh yes, yeah, we're just missing caching. Quick, no, we don't have caching quick here, but that should be that. Oh, we also have Retty. Retty is through. Retty is through to tomorrow. Where is okay. Yeah, I got a bit confused right here. So might have something wrong. So let me just update the bracket here.
I don't understand what they want from me. They take my hands, washing them in dirty water.
No idea. I think you know.
In a distant place, so far away, the silence fills my heart with empty space. But now I'm sure of where I'll go from here. And tensions rise, they push me to divert my vision.
Oh, well, actually no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, 18. That. Who else did it? NA comp is when is I'm not streaming the NA tournaments. They will begin in around 5 hours if I do the math correctly. Which should be right. So that should be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that were 11. So that must be something wrong. I must have assigned some clan World Cups then they should. We have Veil. We have TTT. Retty, second. Oh, Retty didn't qualify, sorry. I was wrong about that. Retty didn't qualify. Sorry, we will remove Retty from this. Yeet Retty out of this table. And this table should now be correct. So thank you all for watching. Sorry for the wait. I got everything sorted in the end. So this looks correct now. Cash is now in. They will take this. They will take another place here. But Retty is no more. Okay, so once again, final standings. We have 8 teams tied the first place with Endgame Loka, BPS, Raid, Jones, A1M1 Immortals, and Phoenix. 9th place will have APA, Veil, TTT, Rackham tied there. Although Astro Dragons and Sparta are tied in 13th place, and above HSOP, ASP, Red Spring, Devil Cash, and also Quick. These 3 clans in 13th place will be overtaken by clans below them in the 16th place. So for tomorrow, only one of the 3 clans will still remain on my leaderboard, but do remember there are 3 clans that are tied, the same number of cups. I will see for tomorrow how the standings will change, and as always, it has been me, what would helper always doing terrible things, and thank you all for watching. Have a good evening, and if you haven't had dinner already, have a good dinner. Bye for now. Thank you.